Today's show is brought to you by GoDaddy. Buy your own domain name, build your site, or use any of GoDaddy's business tools and save 30%. Just go to trygodaddy.com/HWT. That's trygodaddy.com/HWT. Hey everybody, and welcome to another edition of Hey We're Talking. It's just me because somehow, and I'm not going to claim responsibility for this, but somehow the first half of today's show has disappeared on my computer somewhere. I don't know where it is, but it's there somewhere. I just can't find it. So unfortunately, you're going to have to listen to me for just a minute, because it just so happens that today is the day that we started this podcast just about a year ago. I think it may be tomorrow, actually. But today is the day, officially, because I'm saying it is. And Bob said it was when we recorded the show in the first place. So we started the show a year ago. We've grown, I hope. We're not the same as we used to be. I tell people not to listen to those early episodes. Bob tells people to listen to those early episodes. I think Derek does too. But as you know, if you listen to the show or you watch the show on YouTube or Facebook or whatever podcast app you're listening to us on, you know that usually those two disagree with me no matter what I say. If I said water was wet, what do you think they're going to say? Yeah, they'll think water is not wet. The sky is blue. No, it's actually kind of a gray color today. Any which way, Hey We're Talking has been around for 1 year, which feels good. It's kind of an accomplishment. So what I'm going to do today is I'm going to put together a few clips. We were thinking about doing a clip show a long time ago, but I've just decided, since fate would have it this way, that I'm going to throw a couple of clips together for you here just to relive some of that first year of Hey We're Talking. We're very happy to have you guys with us. We're excited. There are new people that listen to the show all the time. We have really awesome listeners, people that add to the show, and we've had guests on the show, and we're going to have more guests on the show as time goes by. But we really appreciate you guys more than you'll ever know, ever know. So thank you for listening. Thanks for telling your friends about the show. Thanks for supporting the show. Thanks for being a part of the show. We really do appreciate you guys. Even though if you think we're joking about that, I'll tell you that's one time we're serious. We really do appreciate you guys. So without further ado, I'm just going to throw some clips in here. Hopefully you'll enjoy them. Some of them make me cringe, but I'm going to share them with you anyway. Again, we will, the second half of the show will go on as it was planned in the first place, and we'll talk about it being on for a year on the second half of the show as well. But here's some clips just to whet your appetite for what's to come. Thanks again. We love you. Welcome to Hey We're Talking. I'm Scott. With me, my good friend Derek. Say hi, Derek.
Hi.
And
hi, Derek.
We've got Mr. Bob over here. He's got a beer. Bob,
I do.
I'm sorry, I didn't give you a chance to say hi. Why don't you go ahead and say hi?
Hi.
Awesome.
Nice. Like, oh yeah.
Scott doesn't like Back to the Future.
That's not true. I don't like Back to the Future 2 and 3 as much as Back to the Future 1.
You can go to hell.
Well, back then, to see skateboarding in a movie, you were gonna like it regardless.
So you were really into Gleaming the Cube, huh?
I mean, I saw it, but I watched that and Thrashing and all the Bones Brigade, Public Domain, Rubbish Heap, the World Industries. That's when things got turned around, and and I got influenced and started living and breathing skateboarding. Like that's all I did.
God, I hope this person doesn't watch this. I will absolutely not tell them that I'm doing this. But the same week that we did the Kickstarter, one of my buddies was just moving and did a GoFundMe for like $1,000. We're just like, what are you doing? Like, you're just asking for money, like for people to give you.
We do have something on our podcast where people can donate to the podcast, but we don't ever promote it.
I had no idea that Bob did it, and then all of a sudden one day somebody was like, "Here's $10," and I was like, "What? I'm not asking for money."
The thing is, we don't promote it.
Yeah.
It's on our page. If somebody wants to, they do, but we don't talk about it.
You just did.
Yeah.
Now you threw it out there. We look like jackasses.
In general. And my wife happened to tell my parents about it, and they decided to pick it up for me. But, I mean, you guys on YouTube will be able to see this. If you're listening to the podcast, go jump on YouTube and just check it out. But this is a cool little drone. It's all black, and on the underside, it's got these awesome flashing blue and red lights and everything like that.
I said that it looks like a police drone, but Bob says that's just so you know the front and the back. But, I mean, come on. You know they put the red and blue on there to make it kind of feel like it was a cop drone.
Yeah, and that's fine. I'm good with that. It doesn't matter what color it is. I think it's cool that the red is in the back because mentally I think like brake lights, So one important thing about having a drone is making sure you know which way is forward on your drone while you're driving it.
Yep.
Driving it or flying it?
Flying it.
I guess you'd be flying it.
Question.
Sure.
So what do you do with it? I mean, I'm not a drone guy. I know that people around here use them to do recon when they try to rob houses. So I assume you're not going to be robbing houses, Bob.
Well,
oh my gosh. So I know Danny from a long time ago, like a long time ago. Like he was a teenager and I was supposedly an adult. I'm still an adult.
You used to be really big too.
I still am really big. No, I'm still big. I may have lost some weight, but I'm still really big. Anyway, I'm glad that Danny brought that up. You used to be really big. No, I'm huge, Danny. I'm like huger than I was.
I wanted to be a missionary.
Ooh, man, that's the worst one out of all of them.
Yeah. It turns out you actually have to raise money yourself.
Yes, you do.
You can't just show up and say, I'm going to go overseas and I'm going to spread the good word and then like people send you. That's not how it works. They're like, You show up and you're like, I'm ready to go overseas. And they're like, great. Where's your ticket? Where's your money?
Will we be considered explicit content if we have Derek drinking a beer on our show?
No. Cheers, Derek.
What are you
Cheers to
drinking?
you.
I am drinking Maplewood Brewing Company out of Chicago. Yeah. This is called a Pulaski Dry Hopped Pilsner.
Man, that sounds like so Chicago. It's ridiculous.
That's why you have the Pilsner.
Pulaski.
Yeah, Pulaski. That's one of the longest roads in Chicago.
And I am drinking some Numa Coffee Guatemala blend in my AeroPress. So there you go. Oh boy. Wow. The brain cancer took us for a spin there. That was rough.
Why did you bring it up again?
I'm sorry. She's clear though. Yeah.
Yeah. She's been clear for about 40 years, so it's fine.
Okay, good.
It was a miracle of medicine that she got through.
It's getting even worse. Stop. Now it's a miracle. I mean, that's good, but it's so serious.
It was not a miracle. I mean, they
miracle.
treated it. It works. I mean, it worked.
Derek, every day is a miracle. Thank God I'm alive. Every day. Every day.
Yeah.
The sun is shining. My air is sort of working. This room gets so hot. Anyway,
Look,
movie star.
I didn't mean for it to. I didn't mean to make it. I didn't mean to take the vibe down.
Oh man, that cough was weird.
I don't know if I got red because I wasn't staring at myself, but I was like as red as Derek headphones, and I'm like,
you're orange like Donald Trump on the screen.
Am I?
A little bit. You're orangey. Derek's red. I don't know what I am. Sort of red. I don't know.
I am a little orange.
On your face, you look more orange.
My arm too.
Okay. Anyway, my gosh, what a train wreck this episode has become. I don't know what happened.
In one of my vlogs, in one of my vlogs around Australia, we were in Western Australia, and the sun was setting, and I flew it up, and there was this like sunken ship that you could actually fly over to, and I went over to it, and then came back, and it was like I had the coolest shots, and I got back and realized I didn't hit record. And I'm like, oh my gosh! And it was a long day, and I was running out of battery, and I was like, I had like a very little amount of battery. I picked it up, flew it out there as fast as I could. And it was like, it got to the point where it was coming down it was saying like it's going to force land in a second, and I got it. I didn't get all the way back to me. I got it just to the sand of the beach, and it landed. And I was like, stressing myself out. It was fun though. And I talk about that in the vlog as well. I say this is literally what just happened, and you can watch it like come down and land. It's pretty.
So
yeah, I saw.
Go ahead, Bob. Sorry,
Scott. I saw a video, an amateur video of somebody doing that, and the battery was dying, and literally was like going for a pond, and one of the friends ran in there, jumped in there, and caught it literally right before it hit the water, and of course he's swimming it back, holding the drone up. But
That's
I mean,
funny.
I just watched that, and I'm like, oh my gosh, dude, that would be so scary, but so awesome at the same time.
Derek, go ahead. Sorry.
Well, up to this point, I have had no interest in getting a drone. I mean, I know we've talked about it on the show before, but now I'm like starting to think about it. And I'm like, man, I really want a drone because I used to play Top Gun on the original Nintendo, and that was you're like flying something, and you're making it sound like it's just as easy as flying that thing. And we don't have any water around here at all.
Yeah.
And the other thing we mentioned on the last show was Teespring. Go to our Teespring store. It's teespring.com/hey_we're with but no apostrophe _ talking or something like that. We should have figured this out before we did this next show. Dang it! And it should just be HWT. That bothers me, but.
We probably ought to change the name of the show. I had a few ideas.
There's a link. There's a link below. So if you go down here, somewhere down there, you can just hit the link. There's links for everything that we do here. Derek, what would you change the show name to?
The No Pants Podcast.
I have on pants.
Well, it's image of relaxation and just chilling.
You down with NPP? Yeah, you know me. No pants. The No Pants Podcast. I get what you're saying. It is more relaxed. Although I got to tell you, I don't wear any clothes that are not relaxed now. At this time in my life, I don't care. I'm a t-shirts and shorts guy.
Except underwear. Underwear's got to be tight fitting.
No.
I like my underwear to hold everything in place.
No. What are you talking about?
I don't wear loose underwear.
Loose is the wrong word. Comfortable is the right word. You're
Yeah,
saying
but
you want it tight. You want it sucked to you?
No, I don't want it like Speedo tight, but I want it like.
Do you wear tighty whities or do you wear briefs, boxer briefs?
Boxer briefs.
Those aren't tight.
They can be.
That's how you like them, huh? Keep everything snug. Derek, what's yours? Are you a snug or what do you do?
He's a boxer guy.
I'm a free baller.
I'm a boxer brief guy.
Okay.
Tight though?
High five, Mr. Bob. Yeah,
I do that too, but I keep them loose. Do you have loose ones or tights?
No,
they're just normal. They're not right. They just keep everything in place.
It keeps everything manageable.
Have you ever had a car bomb?
Is that a Guinness Bass Black?
Yeah, it's Bass. There you go. Bass. So I do Bass, which is an English beer, which is kind of weird to do that to the Irish people. Because English people are horrible. Wait, I didn't say that. Did I say that? Oh, it's just because I'm Scottish.
Whoa! I'm an English person, so calm yourself, Scott. There's going to be a feud here.
I knew there was a reason I didn't like you.
I know.
You seen Braveheart,
but
man? What the English did to the Scots? Those sons of... Anyway. Car bombs. Have you had a car bomb before? Anyone?
What goes into a car bomb? What goes into that?
You've got your Guinness, and then you do some Bailey's Irish Cream, and some, technically you would want to do an Irish whiskey with the Bailey's, and then you drop it into the glass, and you drank it. And you drank it. And it tastes wonderful. Fast, simple, and affordable. That's what registering your domain name with GoDaddy will be. Fast, simple, affordable. And if you listen to this show, Hey, We're Talking, you know you're getting a discount. 30% off if you go to trygodaddy.com/HWT. Again, 30% off. All you have to do is go to trygodaddy.com/HWT for 30% off your domain name and other business services provided by GoDaddy. Hey everybody, it's Scott from Hey We're Talking. You've heard us talk about GameFly.com before. The basics are this. They've got over 8,000 titles for every gaming platform you can think of, and they're giving you a 30-day free trial. That's right, 30-day free trial for you, the listeners of Hey, We're Talking. You want to play video games? You want to be a champ at video games? Go to GameFlyOffer.com/HWT. That's GameFlyOffer.com/HWT for your 30-day free trial. Oh, man. During the break. What in the world? We are crazy. Okay. I guess it's just because we're happy about doing this for an entire year.
Yeah, I mean, that's a huge accomplishment.
Can you imagine if we make it like, I mean, I picture this thing going on for a very long time, but can you imagine if we ever get to like 5 years of doing this?
I'll just be happy. Let's get to 200 episodes. That's a celebration right there.
Dude, that's going to happen so fast. You can figure it out right now. How many weeks left do we have in this year? We might make it. Will we make it by the end of the year? No. 3 a week. We've got at least...
We will end the year at 162.
Wow, really? That's it? Are you sure?
Hold on, let me check.
Slow and steady.
Sure.
Slow and steady wins the race, guys.
So sometime like March or something. Do you think we'll be there? Or April?
Something.
I don't know. Anyway, we're not going to do the math on the air because I don't think any of us is really adept at math.
So I have the spreadsheet for 2018.
I said adept, by the way. That's not the correct. It's adept, isn't it?
So on Groundhog's Day of 2018, we'll be at episode 177.
Nice. I like how we're supposed to be celebrating our retrospective, like a 1-year anniversary. And we've just started talking about Michael Jackson poop, and we're having like a marketing meeting or something?
No,
like
not
a
at all.
strategy? What are we doing?
Here's the reality. This is the show, guys.
Yeah.
If you haven't figured that out by now,
This is it.
Sorry.
I take us on wild goose chases. I throw, like, someone will get on a topic, and I will throw something into that topic that's bizarre and throws everything off. That's how it goes.
Derek had a big
He had a big splash for us. Yeah. What were you going to tell us, Derek?
You were going to drop the bomb, weren't you?
Yeah.
Well, we were talking about you dropping a big bomb.
I thought we weren't going to talk about poo anymore.
Yeah, well, I've had
My load is what? Go ahead.
No, I've been having some lower gastrointestinal irritation.
Too. Yeah.
Lower GI issues, you know, for about the past week.
A week?
And on and off.
Imodium, stuff, man.
It's mainly cramping.
I think that Imodium needs to sponsor the show. Listen, I'm a frequent user because I think I've got the irritable bowels. But go ahead, Derek. Go ahead.
Anyway, my son, shout out to John, who does not listen. Well, actually, he might occasionally listen to the show.
At least one person in his house listens. Jeez.
Yeah. Yeah, it's not me. Oh, no. No, I've listened to a show.
I've listened to a show.
That'll be my second-year resolution.
Really? Is that what it'll be?
Well, that starts.
Yeah,
tomorrow.
The next show you have to start listening
to more shows. Now, my son had his school, my old school, state marching competition, state marching band competition. They advanced all the way to the state level, and we were in San Antonio today at the Alamo Dome, which I found this out, is the 10th largest stadium in the world by capacity.
Wow.
The Alamo Dome. So there you go. I have more to add, I guess.
I was going to say, where's this story going?
No, they won 4th place, and it was just a quick trip, but I've been having lower gastrointestinal difficulty, so I've been dropping bombs from the hill country to the high plains. All across the state of Texas. It's been
You're leaving your mark all across the state of Texas, huh?
Yes.
Sweetheart, there's a rest stop in 1 mile. We're going to stop at this one.
It's like,
am I going to make it?
And then it's like 60 miles to the next rest stop.
Since you guys are talking about this,
it's mostly been. It's just
crampy.
I don't want to make it about poo because it's mostly just been cramp. Because I'll be driving and I'll be like, ah! I'll be like, oh gosh,
and then
she's like, do you got to stop? And then like a minute later, I'll be like, I'm fine.
Okay.
I'm fine. And I'll be like,
well, have you started vaping?
What? What?
Have you started vaping?
No.
What are you
No.
What are you
Well,
talking
because
about?
guys that vape get ovarian cancer. So I just wanted to make sure that he didn't,
You're so stupid.
that he
Okay.
didn't just,
Since we're
start
talking,
vaping.
since we've gone into the toilet, I'm just going to continue for a second. So I've got a question for you guys. I know you're going to say no to this, but I'm going to share it anyway. For some reason, I'm one of those people that likes to go to his own home to take care of my business. I can, if I have to, I'll do what I got to do at other people's houses. But I like the comfort of my own throne. I like the feeling of being where I know everything is safe.
Comfort.
Okay?
Yeah.
Yeah. And a lot of times, if we go somewhere, I will postpone bathroom usage as long as humanly possible. And as we're driving down into the subdivision where I live, I literally think that my butt knows that we're getting closer to home.
Yeah.
And it starts to go, oh, thank goodness, we're almost there. And I'm like, no, we're not. I still have to get out of the car, and I have to get into the house and get on the toilet. Stop it. And we get into an argument like the last block. I go, no, it's not time yet. Hold on. Does that happen to you?
You argue with your anus.
Yeah,
Scott.
better than arguing with Pluto. Oh,
Scott.
astronomy joke.
Wow. There's one astronomer out there like,
Pluto's not a planet.
That's the
Well, it is a
oldest-
planet now, too, I think.
That's the oldest joke in the astronomy book.
Okay.
I'm sure they
Derek,
heard it.
what were you going to say? Do you have that
The-
problem, too?
I'm gonna call that a phenomenon. Yeah, when you are at a critical mass, I'm gonna say when you're
Large
you're-
and in charge, is that what you're trying to say?
when you're ready to go.
Oh, yeah, when things are all at the door.
Yeah, when it's knocking on
Yeah.
the door and you've got a package ready to be delivered,
liquid
And it's-
load.
and it's like pushing on the door. I love
This
using
this is so bad. Just finish.
the anticipation when
Yeah.
your brain knows something about
Yeah.
that you're near,
You are
And
close
so-
to home, and it's thinking it's almost time to deliver the package.
and so it starts to the door starts to unhinge a little bit, and you're like, no.
No! Do not open the door yet.
How do you guys think UPS drivers do it then?
Oh, my
They're delivering
gosh.
packages all day, and it's got to be on their mind.
Listen, there are people, seriously, I used to think that it was just girls, but now I know dudes who do this too, where they will just never go for... Didn't you do that when we were in Chicago at the pipe show that one time, Bob?
Yes.
You didn't go to the bathroom for like 3 days.
The whole weekend.
How is that? I cannot even fathom
Don't know. Because
not
I'm not
dropping a deuce for 3
Well,
days.
No, but that goes back to your comfort thing. I was sharing a room with a
Oh,
couple
dude.
guys and this and that, and I just wasn't at home. Had two 9-inch beef sandwiches.
We ate so
pizza.
much garbage, and you were just
We did.
fine.
But 30 seconds after I got home, the whole weekend
the
was
whole
gone.
plumbing was ruined.
Yes.
This is how do we celebrate a year show and talk about poo the whole time?
But here I've already come up with our title for this show.
Okay, go ahead.
Poop. It's our 1-year anniversary.
Oh crap! It's been a year. There you go.
Yeah, something like that. Just
That's actually good.
and then
Oh,
people
my
will
gosh.
be like, "Oh, okay, I get it. I understand why they called it that."
That's good. That's actually
But
pretty
poop-
good.
I mean, pooping's a real thing, man.
Poop
Everybody
happens,
does it.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, and I know you were talking about, you were asking, I think you were trying to get around to ask, like, what's our comfort level and having to go outside of our, our home base,
Right.
Hey man, it's a natural bodily function. When nature calls, you got to answer, bro. You got to go.
Listen, I'm not afraid to go other places. What it really boils down to is the environment. Listen, this could be an entire episode, but we'd have to talk to Boontar about this for sure. I'm such a large human that the toilet situations that I find myself in at times are hellish. To think about, he put a picture up of this toilet because, you know, he's a truck driver, so he's on like these, you know, he's got to just go wherever he can get, you know, wherever he stops. And those ones that are attached to the wall with like bolts, they're not on the floor, but they're just on the wall.
Yeah.
Why is it that those toilets seem to never be securely fastened to the wall? And if you're a big dude, you're sitting there, you're like, you look at this thing and you just go, it's already coming off the wall. And I'm going to sit on that thing?
And there's no hovering, baby.
No. I can't hold the squat position for that long. Are you kidding me?
It's an exercise in faith, Scott.
Oh, my gosh. It definitely is.
You got to sit down.
You just
or
hear
carry
that.
Or carry a multi-tool with you and just, you know.
You can adjust the bolts.
Yeah, you got to tighten them up.
You just got to have faith that Mr. Patel at that 7-Eleven has really taken care of his toilet.
Oh, my gosh. Yeah, listen. And I'm when I think I've told you guys this before when I did stand-up. I'm one of those people that right before I'm going to perform, not for this show, but like when I would get ready to go up on stage, I always, like 30 seconds before, I was like, oh my gosh, I got to crap. And then I would go and I would just, you know, quick. But some of the toilets in these comedy clubs and stuff are just, you know, just imagine the worst things you've ever seen. I think the biggest thing for me was the toilets that were basically like an inch off the ground. It seemed like they were made for... for like, I don't know what, but just like these tiny, tiny things. Yeah, it was bad. And if you're a big dude, the toilet size does matter. It really does. I mean, I'm not
even a big dude, and I have to make sure that the toilet is the proper size. Like a little toilet, a little tiny toilet, not an oblong or whatever it's called.
You need to have those.
Awkward,
you have to have the oblong. I don't know who is still making these rounded toilets anymore. It's like, come on, dude. Seriously. Nobody likes that.
Well, the regular, then the oblong, those seems to be okay, but there are these tiny toilets.
They're special.
They stink, man. They're
terrible. Horrible. They really do stink.
Yeah.
Yes.
Seriously.
So my comfort zone as far as going to the bathroom, you know, I'm fine at home. Work, I use the one in the back at work. So, you know, because I remember now I got people from work listening.
There's people that are like, he uses the one back there. No wonder.
Yeah, no, well, sometimes, you know, I can be noisy in the bathroom. So I choose to go in the back one because the other one's right by all the offices.
That would be bad.
So
oh, my gosh, dude.
I'm noisy. I put on a performance.
We could, seriously, we could have an entire new episode about this because I worked at this place. I worked at this place in Ohio, and the bathrooms we had a bathroom at each end of the thing. Well, there was technically a women's bathroom and a men's bathroom, and then just like kind of, yeah. Anyway, they were straight up just the stuff that you would find in these bathrooms. Unbelievable. In a professional environment. I'm thinking, what are you, 5?
Our bathrooms stay clean, but, I mean, we have a cleaning people that come, but the guys are pretty good about it. We had some bad guys that would just make a mess of everything, but no, it's just you got to really strategically go, all right, am I going to go in this bathroom? This one's okay for number 1, but number 2, no, because it's going to echo in the hallway, and there's the girls' office is on one side, there's another office. No, that ain't going to happen.
I'm not worried about the noise. I'm worried about the cleanliness of it.
Dude, you gotta adjust you could adjust your acoustics. You could adjust your bathroom acoustics.
You could.
Hey man,
you gotta exercise a little restraint.
I'm just like the Frozen character. I just let it go, man. I don't even think about it. No,
he does let it go.
I don't hold back anymore.
Okay, nothing. Listen, stop. We have to continue this conversation on the next show. I'm going to cut it off because we got some great. We can talk about this. I hate to do this, but we got some good stories for this, for sure.
We'll see.
We might just talk about it a little bit, but we're running out of time. I'm just about to hit the jackpot here on some of these toilet stories. That's the problem. Is people are going to be like, "Do I really want to listen to him talk about toilets?" And they're going to say
may
no.
or may not on Wednesday's episode.
You don't say the name of this. Don't say the day.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
The jackpot.
Exactly. All right. So you know what? Now you've convinced me that we shouldn't do it. But we could talk about toilets. Boy, oh boy, could we talk about toilets.
Let's see where it leads us.
No, we're going to save that for, we'll have to go a long ways away on the next episode of Hey We're Talking. Hey, thanks for listening to the show. Make sure you go check out our sponsors. We talked about GoDaddy. You can also check out GameFlyOffer.com/HWT. You get a month of GameFly. All you have to do, it's free, by the way. Did I say, I just basically like, oh, you get a month of it. No, you get a free month of it. GameFlyOffer.com/HWT. We love you. We appreciate you. Thank you for sticking with us for a year. And don't listen to the early shows because they're terrible.
Listen to them because you can see how we've grown as a show.
Terrible. Okay. But we're looking forward to another year and more. Not Derek, but the rest of us are. We'll talk to you soon.